Alright, and hey there, Prox Gaming Crew, and this is Proxify here, and welcome back to another episode of the Pokemon Ranger Grail on Let's Play. And if you did miss out during the last one, well, we have finally arrived on over back towards to where Rainbow Island is going to be, and this is how we're going to be able to go and start off with the next trials that are going to happen within our time here. Because if you guys don't know, we do have to go and try and battle out with the legendary boss that is going to be happening within this area for the Rasp Cavern, known as Ho-Oh. But there is going to be several different type of trials that we have to go through, such as going through another one of those Wallace gym puzzles once again within this time. I believe there's also a spike trial as well too, and I think there's also somewhat of a gauntlet type of battle that's going to happen with quite a bit of some Pokemon that we have to make sure that we dodge away through most of the different moves that are going to be happening from here. So with all that being said in mind, let's go and dive right into this place, and let's go and continue to move on forward. Now if you guys remember, this was the puzzle that I was going to talking to you guys about just a few seconds ago here, but this one is going to be a little bit more of a challenge than compared to how this one's going to be like. But not to worry, I do have the puzzle on my phone to make sure exactly on how I'm going to be able to do this, so that we can at least try it out on the first attempt without having no problems at all whatsoever. But let's go and finally head on over here to the door and open this up once and for all, and see what that is going to be happening from this way. Now Booker is going to be the one that actually knows how to open up these type of doors here, so we're going to get ourselves activated into the next room. So many villagers tried it, but back in the day, but before they found the Rainbow Grail, they gave up and left and looking all worn out. Now, I believe Booker did tell us that during the last episode that previous Rainbow Grail that we went and did that festival trial for, that one was a fake. But he does actually have, well, he did say that the real one was apparently going to be here within the Rasp Cavern. So it looks like we have to go and try to search for that here within this area. But we should be careful to remember that advice. But there's also another item as well too, which I believe we also have to be on the lookout for, known as the, I want to say the Rainbow Diaz as well. So we do have like two different items that we have to go and search for, so that we can at least try to conquer out with this fortress, so that we can destroy out that force field, because Latios or Staraptor can't really go and destroy it out at all whatsoever. So let's go and dive on into here, and let's go and move on forth. Now we are going to be doing Tears of the Kingdom as well, so if you guys do also go and check it on that. I know that we still have to go and continue onwards with the Gerudo missions of all things, but at some point, guys, I believe this upcoming September that is going to be happening, I will be putting a hiatus on the Tears of the Kingdom, and I will be moving forth onwards into Twilight Princess, just so that I can at least go and return back to that series, because that was what our original series was entailing about a little while ago, since last year, or I think a little bit before that, if I want to recall. But unfortunately, with my sister coming back and all that other stuff, I kind of had to put a hiatus on that game, just so that I can at least do some other things beforehand until my sister leaves back to going into university, which that is going to be happening soon, which that is going to be for next month. But show the strength of the heart that will conquer fear, are all written here by Almond. So it's another poem, or another written language here by Almond again. But be careful, Prox. Now this is where some Pokemon are going to be dropping from the ceiling, and we're going to start out with some Charmeleons. Now I believe the next ones that happen after is like Jolteons, and the other ones that are going to happen are going to be with Snovers. But just be really careful that you don't get hit by anything. Now unfortunately we can't really go and battle out with any of these Pokemon, so we just kind of have to just stay alive out here for the time being, and just not get burned, or get electrocuted, or even get freezed up around out here in this place. But it does do quite a bit of damage, so you want to be a little bit careful about that. Now, I believe every like 10 seconds or somewhere around out here, I believe those other Pokemon should be starting to drop around. Now, I don't know if there's any more Pokemon after the Snover that also happens, so we'll have to be careful around when that happens out here. Okay, so far so good. So it seems like every 20 seconds it looks like, not every 10 seconds, so I'm wrong about that, but ouch, that did like 3 damage. So here we go. So this should be the last little bit of this trial here. And now all we have to do is just hopefully just try to at least just stay alive here. Oh man. Like this is like some crazy Fall Guys type of action here going on. Where you kind of have to like dodge around certain obstacles around out here. But this is just crazy. Ouch. Oh. Yeah, that's the one annoying thing about these Snovers, is that they like to go and do these big, huge long shots that will, like, completely injure you like no tomorrow. Well, that's finally gone and finished with. Can I go and at least be able to go and recharge up my healing stuff? We did it, so the door's open. We got to the Rainbow Grail. Well, I hope so. I had to go and lose out like half of my health because of that. Jeez. Well, could there be more trials ahead? Well, no kidding there, Summer. We got ourselves another one. Wizard Oblivion Ancient Script meaning. Oh, new hero who quests for the shining rainbow. Piece the result of the series of a single step. Show the courage to ignore doubt and keep on walking on are in here. Now, I believe this is going to be with all these spike platforms, so be a little bit careful when you go and see these guys. This is bringing back some horrible problems of Paper Mario 1000-Year Door when we went and did that series a little while ago. Okay, now just stay here. I'm just going to wait until these guys go and drop back down. Alright, and we're all okay. Okay, now this one is going to go pretty fast, but at least we managed to go around through there. Now, it looks like we got ourselves a little bit of a fork in the road, and it doesn't really seem exactly which type of one that we go through, so it's all right here by judging by the map. Okay, so it looks like this one we kind of have to go quickly around out here. And look at that, that's already finished it up, so that was already a pretty quick and easy trial there too. Alright, nice. And now I believe we got ourselves with the Wallless Gym puzzle now, so that's going to be crazy. Now, I just figured out something new that I didn't really realize all that too much, and I wish I should have known beforehand when I went and first did live streaming for the very first time on YouTube. But apparently, if you want to go and like adjust like your different for example, if you want to like adjust your game capture stuff or your webcam or anything of that type of nature, you can actually stretch the actual picture quality of to adjust everything to the exact format as you want it to be, which I never even knew that before, because I know that like transformation and editing of that type of nature, I know about that, and I know about like using like the Alt key and whatnot to like crop out on certain things, but I never knew that you can actually go and use the Shift key to actually stretch out the image. So that's something new that I should should be able to remind myself for next time, because if you guys don't know, I will be maybe probably going for a webcam within the future of Pikmin 4. So hopefully you guys go and see when that see for when that does go on. Alright, so let's go and start off here with this trial, which let's try and see if we can do this on our first attempt if we can. Alright, so it looks like we have to go and start off right over here. Okay, so we're going to start from here. And we have to head up this way, then head up around over here. Now, I believe we just need to go across to the side like this, move around over here, do something like this. Okay, I think we are almost good. Now, I think we just have to just go and drop down over here, move over this way like so. And I think with that, we got it. Nice. First attempt. And we made it through. Nice. And I believe this is going to be the last of the different trials that we actually have to go through. So, after once this one is done, we don't ever have to go and worry about it again. I don't believe so. So, we're all right. Oh boy, but now we got ourselves another puzzle. Now, this one may probably seem a little bit vaguely familiar as well, because if you guys remember, there was a puzzle, a gym puzzle to be exact, I believe back in Generation 1, with Giovanni's gym, or aka Blue's gym, where you kind of have to go and switch around, I think, with the different like speed type of platforms that happen, where it will push you into different certain areas, and I believe that's exactly what's going to happen around out here. So we got ourselves with a little bit of an H gym puzzle from Gen 1 here. So show the presence of mind to determine the proper flow, error written on. Oh boy. Now, this one I'm not all that too much of a big fan of, so we'll kind of have to see exactly what we're going to get ourselves involved with. So yeah, there is going to be some wild Pokemon out here, but there is going to be an Ampharos, which I wouldn't mind going and battling out for right now, because if you don't really have an Ampharos right now, you should probably pick one up here just in case, just because of the simple fact that we are going to be going and battling out with Ho-Oh pretty soon. So there we go. Now, I know that I already went and got myself a Zubat within Rasp Cavern for some reason, but I'm going to make sure that we go and let Ampharos join up alongside with our party. And you know what? I don't think we're going to... Well, I'll probably keep Electabuzz. I think Electabuzz should be fine. Alright, now there is Primates up around in here as well, too. But I think we'll kind of keep everything as well it should be. Uh-oh. And that's just lovely. I'm back all the way back to where I was. Eh. Oh, man. Okay. So it seems like the only way that I can only potentially go is that I have to find another route around out here. So what about this way? That doesn't really seem like it. No, we can't even go anywhere. How about if I go try out something like this? Here we go. Just watching for the Ladian that's around. Come on, dodge around, dude. Fine. You know what? I'll just go and capture you out just so that you don't... Whoa, this guy has Comet Punch. Alright. Go, 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 go. And there we go. So Ladian is now been captured, but I think we'll be alright. We're just going to go and release you out of here just so that I don't need you. Alright, now everything should be at least a little bit fine for now. I'm going to head over this way. Okay. Now, I know that from what I see here is that if I move down over here to this side, it's going to like push me back to the very beginning. So I'm going to move over here. There we go. And we're just going to... Should I go and change around with Metang? I think I should probably go and change around with Metang. I wouldn't mind having a primate. Because like, I never know. We may probably need one or not. Alright, let's go. Let's see if we can do it. Nice. And primate has now been caught too. And we're gonna go and switch around. And we'll lose out with Metang there. Because I think having a much higher Pokemon should at least be able to help ourselves out a little bit more. Alright, and there we are. So that wasn't really all that too bad. It's just that you just kind of have to make sure exactly where you're moving around out there within that part. And also as well too, that also brings back a little bit of some remnants of like the Silph Co area as well too, I think, in the whole Pokemon Fire Red and Leaf Green situations because of all the different moving platforms. Or was that in Celadon City? I can't really remember if that was the Celadon City or not. But oh boy. Well, it looks like we got ourselves a little bit of a mini-boss Pokemon, I think, beforehand of even tackling out with Hello. So we got ourselves out here with a Absol of all things. So let the battle commence. Now this Absol is going to be pretty scary, so just make sure that you line up your Pokemon correctly. There we go. Ooh. Okay, well that's a little bit annoying. I don't really like that move. There we go. So good job for Hippowdon there. Now we just need to just at least hopefully get Pichu to also go and show up as well too. That would be very nice. Oh no, don't run away. There we go. Oh, and of course, Brazog ran. That's fine. I'm not all that worried about it, but here we go. Pichu! Go do your thing, man. This is what we do need your help for. Come on, Absol, stop running away from me. There we go. And we got it. Absol has now been caught. Nice. Alright, so after with Absol being caught. So, look, Prox. Is the Rainbow Grail finally here? Must be hiding inside this type of weird coffin thing. So that heavy looking stone lid has started to rumble. Something might come out. And there it is. There's the actual Rainbow Grail right here. Woo! We got it. Well, that's some sort of new OST. I don't think I've ever heard that before. So Prox, your pose fits a new hero questing with the Shining Rainbow perfectly. So now that we have to go search for the real Rainbow Dia. So first let's go ahead to Kokona Village. Right. Well, at least the first part's already done. But there's still more things to be done here. So I finally found you. Who's this? Oh, it's Leanne and the rest of everybody. So Rand and Leanne and Emma too. Well, it's me, Murph, too. Yeah, we can't forget about Murph. So that Rainbow Grail in your hands, right? So if you go hold that above the Rainbow Disc, the Rainbow Dias. But Leanne, the Rainbow Dias that's here apparently isn't the real one. I know. Oh, she already knows. What? The location of the real Dias is one of the Oblivion's mysteries. I should have told you that before, I'm sorry, but that's why we hurried after you together like this. Alright, so now that I have a look at this picture of the mural again, there's something large drawn above, drawn below the Rainbow Grail. So it is the Rainbow Dias. Okay, so I suspect that it is. So when you two left, I searched intently, but I couldn't figure out the location of the Rainbow Dias from this mural. So even though that they found the real Rainbow Grail, what a frustrating situation. But Prox, so what's wrong? Why are you staring off into space? So Prox, are you on something? Well, hopefully we're not on something. So Prox, well, maybe we just could be just thinking about figure out exactly what's going on here. Whoa, we're all the way back at the very beginning? Back to when we fell? Oh! Well, I guess that did have a lot of foreshadowing, because I know that when we fell down from where that Mantike was, there was that weird symbol. So really? On the first day that you came to Oblivia after you were attacked, the ZZ Flyers fell into the ocean, you saw something like that on the seafloor? So you weren't unconscious or dreaming or something, were you? So rest that what Prox saw was the undersea temple that sank into the Oblivion's ocean. Gossip about it comes among with the archaeologists sometimes, but no one has ever seen it before. Well, we're one of the first of many people that have seen it, so it has to be there. It's there, I'm 100% sure. But Prox, so where did you fall into the ocean? Well, we have no idea. We got ourselves completely knocked off course. So at any rate, Oblivia is mostly ocean, so searching for it without any hints will be close to impossible. So when you mentioned it, Prox was washed ashore on Joyce Island, so Oblivia current goes close by there, so which means, well, nothing really. The Oblivia's current are really long and wide, and too bad that's not much of a hint. Well, that's it, the Styler. I don't know for sure, but Prox's Styler might have a record on his position at that time. But did it crack from the shock of the impact and filled with the seawater? I don't know if that could even be successfully saved of any data. Well, we'll see. Searching past data. Is anything going on with the voice nav? Has it finally broken? Voice nav, calm down. You can do it, remember. If anyone can do it, you can. It is taking a little while. Oh, it looks like we got something here. Search complete. Location where the Styler received impact shock was, so there we go. So we got ourselves the different coordinates. So, thank you for cheering me on. Well, that's pretty nice. From Murph. Oh, wow. Voice nav, that's great. Alright, so hey, didn't Voice now say something to me at the end? Really, I was pretty excited, so I didn't notice. More importantly, Murph, hurry and get the union ready. Oh yeah. I'll go on ahead to Tilt Village and get everything ready so that we can leave at any time. Okay, so I've been thinking, the union was done and retired, and now it's setting sail to Oblivion. So now that I got tears are welling up, I'm off to home, and I'll be wishing for your safe return. Well, that's pretty nice from Booker there. I'm sure they already know, but the seafloor is full of danger, so please be careful. Well, we will always be careful, you know. Alright, and now, since we already went and taken care of the Rainbow Grail, basically we can now go and do literally whatever we need to go and do before we go and head off into Tilt Village. Well, I did tell you guys, and I did promise that we were going to go and head right on over here to the Stone Tablet. And will we go and travel through time? I believe so. And let's go and head into our past here. Oh, it's finally nice to go and finally head into this area. Hey, there's Celebi. I know, Celebi's like so happy to go and finally see us after such a long time. So Prox is back. I know. We're like on like almost done with the second last mission, and we're finally here. So there's something that you must know before you enter those temples. You need to listen carefully. Time flows mysteriously in the temples, and you will be brought back from them after a certain period of time. So it looks like there is going to be certain time limits here, from what I forgotten about. So the warp zone stays inactive until you meet a certain condition. When you go through the red warp zone, you'll face those Pokemon that guard the temple. So Prox, we certainly didn't want you to be a burden of when you when it isn't even your time. But we beg of you to go and help us, and we need you. If you need to know any more about our world, go and talk to the wise woman. She's our friend. Alright. Well, we have another friend here, so let me go and introduce her. Now, it seems like since we went and already headed back here into the past, it looks like all of our different stats that we had, that we were upgrading like crazy, unfortunately, everything has now been, like, well, I wouldn't say, like, wiped, but here we're just kind of starting, like, a new, fresh, clean slate with everything. So what can I do is call the Pokemon using its Heart Slate. So I guess they have no idea what a Heart Slate is. Well, we're going to be seeing those during our time when we go and traverse through the different missions that are going to happen here soon. So when you attain the slate, on your other hand, it will help you as a friend like Piplup. Okay. And by the way, your Starler is okay, Prox, so you didn't manage to go and do a capture, but it may be broken from traveling through time. Oh. Well, it seems like we don't really get any type of reading from there. Starler is not something that we usually have in our time, so some functions may not be working as properly. So I guess that your Starler is a little bit different here, Prox, but I'm sure it'll do good, so good luck. I'll say, Prox, the Temple of Oracles are still just as confused as I'm counting on you. So please talk to me when you want to go in our temple. I'll open up the door for you. Okay. So is there a save point anywhere around out here if I can? Ah, there is. Okay, perfect. Alright, well, anyways, guys, I am going to go and end off with this episode out here for today, and in the next one, we are going to go and head straight right on into our time within the temple door, so that we'll go and start off with one of the first of many missions here, and then, since we'll go through, like, a little bit of the different missions, I'll then go and then jump back over into the hour time, and then we'll go and try to find out where the Rainbow Dias is going to be, so I'll see you guys then, and of course, peace.